What's up? Welcome back to Imagine It Right, Copywriter's Journey. How important in copywriting is the hook? Pretty important. I would say if you can't write a good hook, then you better stop and learn how to do that, because if your headlines are crap, your subject lines are crap, whatever hook you're using is crap, it doesn't matter about the rest. I'm sorry, it doesn't. Nobody's gonna pay attention. We're humans. We're lazy. Our attention span of a gnat. 5 seconds is being generous. But it's true. We've all done it. Think about TikTok and even YouTube Shorts, Facebook Reels. You scroll. You just scroll. Any friggin' dating app with a swipe. We all know how easy it is to move on to the next thing. We see it every single day in our lives, how to be lazier and lazier. I could go down a whole list of stuff. So, okay, we got that out of the way. We're lazy. Our attention is very small. Why am I going to pay attention to you? What are you doing for me? Well, there it is, right? What are you doing for me? Well, when you're writing a hook, there's different ways of doing it. Just one of the ways could be creating controversy. And that obviously will not work for everything. But what's great about it is you can even get people that don't like necessarily you or your product or what you're talking about to actually want to go to the next part. And you might get something negative from them, but it's still them interacting with whatever you're putting out there. And it's worked great for a lot of people, especially politics. Anyway, so yeah, a great hook. You have to have it. You have to master it. But it's not always as complicated as we think it is. We make it very complicated. I guess it's so simple it is complicated. Does that make sense? So basically is, how do we say what we need to say with the least amount of words that's gonna get some intrigue to them to get to the next line? Because that's our payout. Their payout for going to the next line is the next line. It's not them to go purchase something or the next page. Yes, that's great, and that's what we're going to be doing with copy, but it's for them to get to that next line. That's their payout, the next line. And hopefully you're giving them something of value every single time to get them to that next line. And in the end, there's a payout of some sort. And what that is depends on what you're doing, what you're writing about. And us as copywriters have to know we have to touch on their pain points and connect with them on an emotional level. I don't mean they had to cry or be sad or mad or happy. Obviously, some of those do help once you touch on those pain points. So they relate. They see themselves in the story you just wrote. They're the main character of that story. So you hooked them in. They become the main character in that story. And then you give them a payout. So they feel like they got something. And in this case, they got something for nothing. They learned something, something of value that they can take with them. They can shut off their device, shut down their computer, turn off their phone, and they can walk away with that value. Now, you could say, well, that's not what copywriting is. We want them to click on something. Yes, I understand that. That is what we want them to do. But also, them just being there and getting that far is a win. Now, it might not be the touchdown, but it could be considered a field goal. And you got to remember, if they liked what they saw, there's a chance they'll come back for some more. And if you're giving them little things of value over and over again, and in a way that entertains them and makes them think, and they can relate to, you are giving them something that they will eventually act on. So that's that. What do you guys think? You guys think the hook is as important as I said, or are you guys like, it's really not that important, people will just click on stuff when they click on stuff, and like, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Like, subscribe, all that helps, guys. Thanks. Have a good one.